That's why. Very excited to bring this next guy up. He popped in during Eric's set. We're happy to have him here. Give it up for Nick Bush, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, United Methodist Church. Yes. I'm extra united. I'm double united. Okay. I'm Woo-nited. That's what I am. And Method Man's my favorite rapper. That's just... It's a Wu-Tang joke right there. If you're not laughing right now, you're more of a Raekwon fan. I understand that. I understand. You may not be able to tell, I'm on Christmas break, but I'm a college professor. You can give it up for that, please. Not that much. It's just community college. It's just community. It's just, I teach English, so reading, writing, and plagiarism studies. That's basically what I focus on. Had a student come to class late one time, hair messed up, makeup messed up. She goes, I don't have my paper. I was sick all weekend. When you were sick? Well, what's with that X on your hand with the marker if you were so sick? She was like, oh, I had to go to the hospital, and this is where the doctor gave me a shot. It's creative writing class, so I gave her an A. What can I do? Like, that's just... And it's community college, she at least gets a B for showing up. Like, that's just the rules. I don't make rules. I caught a student watching, I'm just going to say, he was watching porn in class. That's what he was doing on the school computer. Not on his phone, on the school computer. Wow. Yeah, he was sitting in the back of the classroom like one of those animals that thinks if they can't see you, you can't see them. But I could see him. Him and what was on his screen. And let me tell you this. I just said, look, I'll give you a C, just don't pull out the D. Can you do that? Can you do? Yeah, there we go. My craziest teaching story ever came before I even taught in college. I was actually still a college student. I taught swim lessons in this place called Martin, Tennessee. Some of y'all know. You probably already know where this story is going then. Martin, Tennessee. This kid, he wasn't doing anything I asked. He was just this little kid. He's sitting there with his feet in the water. I was like, hey buddy, I heard you was a good swimmer. You don't want to get in the pool? He looked at me and goes, I don't understand black people, and got out the pool and walked away. I know. I was upset. I was mad at his parents. Then I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. If you don't want your white kids around black folks, what better place to take them than an indoor pool in Martin, Tennessee? I was the one in the wrong place, not him. If you want to stay away, right? Like if you want to keep folks separated, go to an indoor pool in Martin, Tennessee, or a lacrosse tournament, or a Bruno Mars concert. Any of those places work. Any of those places work. How many clap if you believe in Jesus? You got love for Jesus? Yeah, right? I love Jesus. I can never be Jesus. I'm too bougie to be Jesus. Too bougie. Like, I gotta be honest. Like I wouldn't charge for miracles. But if you touch the hem of my garment without permission, I'm sending you a dry cleaning bill. I'm just letting you know that right now. My robe's got to be crisp if I'm the Lord. That's what I'm saying. If you're not laughing, you don't know your Bible, and that's fine. I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you for not laughing at my jokes. I think we have too many words that mean too many things to too many different people. Okay? Like the word crazy, it used to mean just this blanket term for any type of mental illness. Right. Now I'm seeing people use mental illnesses to cover up their crazy. Okay. Sounds a little weird, right? But let me explain. Like the other day I overheard this girl say, yeah, I slashed his tires, but you know me when my anxiety acts up. I'm like, wait, that's not a symptom. I don't think so. That's not right. Like that'd be like if I broke into your house to watch you sleep and I said, hey, sorry about that, I have Tourette's. You know what I mean? Like that's basically not how that works. No. You can try to make it work, but it won't, right? I don't know, man. There's a lot of things. Like I'm not a big fan of cities with city in the name. Okay. Sounds kind of, yeah, sounds right. Here's the thing, I feel like you're bragging, but even you don't believe the brag, basically. It's like a Craigslist ad with not a murderer in the description. You know what I mean? Like that's, it's like saying, basically what I'm saying is I'm not going to buy your used phone charger, Johnson City. That's basically what I'm saying in this situation. Like, I feel like if you just put city at the end of your name, you don't have any type of imagination. You know what I mean? It's worse with states, though. You know what I mean? Like any state that has no imagination from its founders, it's gonna annoy me. You know, like I can't imagine 200 years ago, a group of guys going, "What? That's their Kansas? Well, this is our Kansas, okay? That's what we're gonna..." Don't move to Little Rock. That is the moral of that joke right there. No Little Rock, no Fort Smith. That's just the situation. I'm gonna get out here on this joke here. I do a lot of reading, and occasionally I'll read something, and I'll look at the headline, I'll think one thing, and then I take the time to read the article, and I completely change my mind. Doesn't happen often, but it happens occasionally. And a couple months ago, I read this article that said, "Rescue pit bull named Scarface attacks adopted family." So I was like, oh man, they got to get rid of the pit bull. Then I read the article, completely changed my mind. Saw things from the pit bull's perspective. Apparently, the family had been taking turns trying to fit him into an ugly Christmas sweater. You see what I mean? Like, if you're the pit bull, you're like, I'm a pit bull. Alright, that's one strike against me. People already don't like me. And I'm named Scarface. I'm named after the second worst villain of the 80s. And they're trying to dress me like the worst villain of the 80s. Cliff Huxtable. Alright, y'all, I'm Nick Bush.
Nick Bush, ladies and gentlemen. Very funny. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're down to our final act of the evening. You saw him walk in, quite an entrance. He's a bit of a legend around these parts, and we're excited to have him here. Good friend of mine, very